think that means we are live, and that would mean that it is time for me to introduce everything. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to game 10 in this 52-hour charity drive extravaganza. Am I talking over Steve? I really hope not.
No.
Oh, thank God, because I can't hear him right now. So, hello. I am Wren. I will be running this wonderful game of Fabula Ultima this evening, afternoon, morning, whenever time of day it is for you right now, and affectionately dubbed this session None Like It Hot. Now, we're going to go around the table real quick and introduce ourselves. We will just introduce our character names. We can actually get into like describing and introducing characters as the game goes on. But I will start. Hello, I'm Wren. I am an agender variety streamer, tabletop role-playing game performer, podcaster, and overall nerd. You can find me on the internet at Thorny Dryad. I will be running this game. I'll play every NPC and villain and bad guy and everything that the wonderful players find themselves faced with. Why don't we pop over to my right and go with Capo.
Hi, I am Capo Lupo. I'm an Argentinian streamer. I have played a few TTRPG games online, like on stream. Mostly I play with friends. I've been playing around 7 years at this point, and I am really excited to be here today. Why don't we go to Dax now?
Oh, okay. We'll play popcorn. I like this. Hi, I'm Dax, she, her pronouns. I am a forever GM. I am a streamer and podcaster. That's pretty much all I do. I raise money for charity on my own channel. And I am like super excited to be in another Pantsless Tables production for charity. So let's pass it over to D.
Okay. Hi. My name is D. I generally do music stuff, but also occasionally stream TTRPGs and things of that nature. You can find me either making music or talking about giant robots and Digimon on most places online as Alphabet Sauce, or on YouTube as Planless Dan. And now I will throw the popcorn of doom over to Haley.
I'm Haley. A lot of people see me around as Hail Sam, mostly. I mostly just write fan fiction, some stories. Lately, I have been getting into solo RPGs. That's always fun. I'm in different fandoms like Undertale and TMNT and just random things. And today I'm playing Jolly Bean. It's gonna be fun. And then I think that leaves Aces. I think that's how I say that.
Oh, it's not, but it's fine. I was waiting to see who would be past the buck of trying to pronounce my name. Hi, Assis. Has been Chaos Gremlin. I have been Pantsless before. I shall be Pantsless again. And you can find me anywhere at Lesbianing.
Alrighty. Thanks, everyone. We are going to dive straight into this Fabula Ultimate game. So, the scene. Wonderful, glorious seaside view as the camera careens over a beautiful blue seascape. The oceanic waters, deep, rich cerulean, as we crest some waves and pull in on a small coastal village, which is comprised of a number of buildings, houses that are built up on the shoreline. The houses are interspersed with all sorts of metallic tubs that are jutting out of the sides of these buildings, and there are a number of boats that are docked on small docks along the coastline as well. The landscape here is one of sandy beaches and a dense jungle that lays not far away from this civilization that has sprung up in a seemingly all natural, untamed wilderness. And that is my cat already deciding to scream. So, this is the village of Salt Shore. It is a small village that is located. Senna, seriously.
Okay, here. I'm just going to interrupt you real quick, Ren. I will donate $1 for every Senna scream, and I challenge anybody in chat to match me by the end of the stream. So I'm up to 8 right now.
So there you go. That's 9.
9, 10.
11.
Cat's like, I'll make you broke.
Going for broke. There's 12. The train of thought has been derailed and everyone on board
Ren.
has died.
Rocks fall,
Village
everyone
of
dies.
Salt Shore is known for its peaceful nature, hot fishing spots, its appreciation and love of the environment, and the export of sea salt that it creates from desalinization of water. The lot of you have just recently arrived here at this lovely, peaceful village. You have traveled south from the kingdom of Greymore and have gone a number of days along the coastline as you grow further and further away from the capital of the Greymore kingdom to this small village that is somewhere between Lakeside and the Greymore kingdom. A lot of you are just on a trip of some sort. You can tell me what your group would be doing, I guess, traveling this way, but all I can say is you have recently arrived at Salt Shore. So the group of you push out of the jungle foliage and you see before you a small sign that says, "Welcome to Salt Shore." It is basically a banner along a wooden frame with posts that have it all over the trail that leads down the main drag into the village. And there are about 6 or 7 small buildings, homes that you see just right up in front of you as the trail leads down a sandy trail that leads towards the beach. Who would be leading the group of you as you all travel?
Asking the tough questions right off the bat.
Mhm.
I think Zeta's less leading people and more.
I mean, I'll
she's
walk in
gotten
front, but who knows if I know where I'm going.
Perfect. Then I think we're together because Zeta just kind of like gets excited and goes off on her own, despite the fact that she probably should not be leading anyone.
Love it.
All right, Zeta, you are, or Rosalind, you just said that you would lead.
I said I'm walking. Who knows if I
You're
know where
walking.
I'm
Who knows
going.
if it's in front? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good if Zeta wants to just like book it.
Zeta, what does your character look like?
Yes. So Zeta is clearly not quite human. She's like covered in like dark fur from head to toe, and like this big mess of like pink and black and white hair that kind of goes everywhere, almost like a mane. And is wearing like a big, like heavy green, like bomber jacket kind of thing, and a pink shirt with like a bunch of like an anarchy symbol essentially on, and there's like a bunch of like badges and pins all over her jacket from like bands and concerts and stuff like that. And she's currently like skateboarding everywhere on like a weird hoverboard looking thing with like magic symbols on it. Yeah, she's just kind of chilling, hanging out.
It's a good thing that that board hovers, because there's no way that a regular skateboard would be able to make its way down this sandy, dirty path. As you continue forward on your hoverboard, who's coming up behind Zeta?
I'll do it. I'll be chasing after Zeta on my short little legs. So Rosalind is like 5 foot nothing. And if anybody is old enough to remember the 80s strawberry shortcake, like she's got like this wild mane of red curly hair, like dotted in freckles. She looks like she's 12. She is not, but that's what she looks like. And she is wearing a white and pink striped dress and a little petticoat and stuff, like a candy striper. And she's carrying this big old arcane staff that does not go with her outfit at all. It is all knotted wood. It almost looks like beechwood. And it is taller than her, and just chasing after Zeta, like, Zeta, you gotta wait up! Gotta wait for the rest of us!
It's not my fault everyone's slow!
Wow, rude. Rude!
She does slow down slightly, just a little bit.
Slightly.
As Zeta says, like, it's not my fault that everyone's slow, Garland's gonna go, hey, you gotta look around, you know? You never know when there's something gonna ambush you. And, like, Garland is basically at the end of the line, constantly, like, looking around in case, like, somebody comes up. So, he's basically this 5'7", really, like, not, like, very big dude. You can see he has like an entirely metal arm, and also like a prosthetic eye, which is kind of reddish with a reddish glow. He has brown hair, and he has this really big rifle, just in case like anything appears. He carries around everywhere.
At the ready.
I am not getting rid of this, you know.
Like how in the same story we have Strawberry Shortcake and we have Terminator.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Jolly Bean is like
I think
dangling.
Magda would.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
Jolly Bean's like dangling off of Rosalind's sleeve or the edge of her dress, like, slow down, I'm made of cloth. I've got strength, I'm gonna bust a stitch. And he's just like this little sock monkey fella, like knee height to an ant, and he's a little tiny fella with a little bit of soul magic that's kind of creepy sometimes, but he's like, ooh, but he loves everybody, and he's so sweet. Big ol' smile.
Magda's gonna be like
stitched on your face, right?
I think Magda will be like looking at Jolly Bean, like like not as far back as Gardner, like kind of like slowly, like not trying to go too fast, and also like looking around, but then also looking at Jolly Bean. And Magda's basically this like really big, very, I'm gonna say like Okay, since you have someone who's like 5 foot nothing, I'm gonna say she's like easily 6'5".
Oh my.
Just big lady, very big lady with like a very um with like a very patchwork kind of shirt and just generally patchwork clothes, kind of pretty short like tousled hair and a big stick.
How
Love it.
big? How big we talking?
I mean, not bigger than her height. I think that would be a bit much. Maybe okay. If I am holding a stick, where does it go to?
If I have a stick.
How big does the stick need to be?
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a 5 foot stick. Sure.
5 foot stick, perfect.
Pop someone with it.
All right.
Quick pop.
Giant. All right. So the group of you are meandering your way into town here. You heard the fishing was great. You heard it was a great spot. Beautiful scenery. Probably a great place to stop on your way as you're traveling. And as you're meandering your way towards the seashore, you notice that there are people standing around in a cluster, all a small ways away from the homesteads. They seem to all be heads in a circle, whispering and talking quietly to each other. Occasionally, one of them will turn and look back towards the houses, but they seem to be completely engaged in whatever discussion they are having, that to the point that they don't even pay any attention to you all as you come walking into town.
I lean to like Rosalind and be like, do I smell trouble? Do I smell something we can poke our noses into?
I just start sniffing big gulps of the air. I don't know, it smells like fish to me.
Maybe it's a festival.
But if you say it's trouble, Zeta.
A trouble festival! Yes! Yes!
Oh,
we need
ice cream.
supplies. We need food and supplies anyway, so like, can we turns to Garland since he's probably the most sensible one here. Like, can we please?
Please.
I mean, I think we could probably use the rest, right? We've been
Are
waiting for a
Garland
while.
and Magda the adults in this group?
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, no!
Yeah. Yeah. I have a feeling like actors gonna be like, okay, we can rest, but also we shouldn't. They seem like not huddle. I don't think they disturb huddle.
I'm totally not catching any of that.
I didn't hear that either.
Thought I
For a
died.
bit.
Yeah, no, I'm dying.
Think it's back to normal?
Internet.
Try speak now.
What's that? Am I alive again? Can you hear me again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I could hear that and understand that. It was just you were very garbled and choppy for a little bit there. So,
Yeah, no, my internet just
Yeah.
like bad for reason.
Relatable.
Yeah, that is bad this morning. Yeah, Magda's gonna be like, okay, we can rest, but let's not disturb those people. They seem to be in a huddle, and like I think like huddle.
Don't disturb them. Got it. As she says, as Zeta turns like, don't disturb them. She's already standing like behind them, about to disturb them.
as you're standing, one of them turns and looks and says, "Oh, gosh. Stranger.
Hello!
Not danger.
Hello.
You can't be a stranger if you know your name.
Can we help you?
No!
I'm gonna try to like put the rifle in the in my bag, like in the cover, because it's
Fake rifle.
Super safe, totally. Like, yeah, we've just kind of arrived in town. We kind of got like food and supplies and take a bit of a break. We've been journeying for a while, actually. Hi, my name's Zeta.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Zeta. I'm...
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm...
Now, is that spelled with 2 M's?
Actually, yes.
Oh,
What a delightful name.
I look at the group. I totally just guessed that.
That's a great guess. I have no thumbs to thumbs up, but great guess. He's like little paws. He's just shaking.
The rest of the villagers there stop and they break their huddle and they all kind of turn and face the group of you and they say, "Oh, so you're traveling. That must make you adventurers, right?"
Are we adventurers?
I guess technically, by definition, I think we maybe are.
We are adventurous, I would say.
I mean, the last guys that tried like raiding like that village we're at before, they called us adventurers when we beat them up. So, you know, I guess.
We've been on adventures.
Whee! That was so fun.
They were kind of asking for it, though.
They're really mean!
They're really mean.
They stole that lady's purse.
And
Right.
thus they went to the Shadow Realm. Great job, everybody.
Yes, that's what happened. That's exactly how I remember it.
I look at Satan and go like, do you think maybe we should tell Jolibin about?
He's just like,
The villagers look at you, take turns looking back and forth at each other. These are just
That's a fair thing
humans,
to do.
various shapes and sizes, and they smirk for a moment and they say, "Okay, so you're adventurers. You help people. This is perfect because we need help."
Oh. Well, I can count to 20 all by myself and do some of the ABCs. So what do you... I don't do math.
You can help with stuff that's not math, though. Zeta's eyes like light up actually at this point. I mean, you all seem really tense. So what's the situation here?
Well, you see, the thing is, we're usually a lot friendlier than we currently are. You know, we like to greet people to our town and offer them the hospitality that we can offer to them. We have a wonderful spa, and one of the villagers pipes up and is like, "Yeah, we have a wonderful spa. I run it, generally, typically, but not lately."
Oh.
And one of the other people just kind of pats that villager on the back. It's like, there, it's okay. And the spa owning villager starts to sniffle a little bit as they're holding back tears. And the other villager, a woman, says, "And I run the general store. I sell all sorts of equipment that is useful for people traveling through. We've got knickknacks, bric-a-brac, food, fishing gear, and even equipment to help you forage through the jungle. But I don't run my shop these days."
I'm gonna lean into Zeta and just go, "I'm sensing a theme here."
Yeah, it's a bit of a pattern, right?
Yeah, I think they show us run away.
I think everyone might be on a vacation.
I think they need a hug. That helps everybody. That's what Jolly Bean is created for.
Okay, so it could be. Hang on. Zeta is not very smart and is kind of struggling to trying to pick up the pattern.
Look.
Oh, so none of you are running things, and you're not actually on vacation. Otherwise, you'd all be like hanging out and chilling and surfing and all that cool stuff. What's
I mean, technically they are hanging out.
You're right. It's just it's a less friendly hangout. It's not the same. The vibes are different.
Vibes.
Yeah. So there's this big problem. All of our buildings have been taken over, and we've been kicked out of them.
By who? The government?
Enercorp?
Oh no, not Enercorp. Enercorp's the best. The problem is a bunch of frogmen came out of the jungle and moved into our houses and our buildings and kicked us out. They filled all the basements with water, and they've been living in them.
First? If they asked, then that was fair.
No,
Fair, yes.
they didn't ask.
Oh,
they just
then we'll take care.
Showed up.
Where's my knife? He starts patting his fake pockets.
Well, Jolly Bean, just slow your jelly roll, okay? Just hold on. We need all the details first.
All right.
Oh, we can give you all the details. They showed up, they croaked at us, scared us away, and then moved into our basements.
I'm sorry, did you say croak?
For help? What does the croak mean? Can you speak frog? Jollybean cannot speak frog.
We don't speak
I don't
frog.
think there's anything wrong with them croaking at you.
Yeah, like that seemed like the most normal thing for like a frog person to do.
I feel like you have a fear of frogs. Perhaps you should discuss this with an adult.
I imagine all of us just.
Everyone all at once just slowly turns and looks at Jollybean.
Jollybean is only his owner, and his owner was 6 years old. Jollybean doesn't have a lot of socializing that Jollybean can remember.
Zeta kind of sighs and is like, well, since this isn't Enercorp, we can actually talk to them like, regular people and not just go and smash them, usual stuff. We'll go and do some diplomacy and see if we can figure out what's going on first before breaking things. Sound good?
Well, yeah, that sounds great because we don't want you to break any of our houses or belongings.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, we got in trouble real bad last time.
A little bit. Jollybean.
Actually, that's a good question. Do you have insurance? We promised ourselves after the last village that we'd ask our clients that. Do you have insurance?
We don't know how to read the forms,
No.
so you'll have to explain it to us.
Okay. Well, our
Yeah, no insurance. I don't even know what that is.
There's so much to unpack. All right.
okay. So no insurance. Your situation has been duly noted. I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group. I guess we should go talk to them.
Should Jollybean
Nice shrug.
get his knife out already? Jollybean will wait.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. He pats his pocket real fast. Not yet.
All right. So I suppose we try and find a relatively large building that they has been occupied by these frogmen, right?
Yeah,
Well,
the largest building in the village here. Largest building in the village here would be the inn. It would be a 2-story building. It has a large double door entryway. The building itself has a thatched roof with a tall central peak, and it is made out of logs stacked together like a Lincoln log house.
Very cute. Love that.
But you see that's the biggest building. If you'd like to approach that one, you can. You can check out any of the other houses as well, or you could even just say, forget about it, and go to the beach. I don't care.
beach.
Beach episode.
Sand
I
will
mean, we
get
kind of are on the page.
Do you think it,
stitches.
do you think we should split up, cover more ground?
We should never.
Or do you
split
think
up.
we look more intimidating as a group?
I
Isn't
mean,
splitting up always a bad thing in the movies?
it's always bad,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
it's
would
really
put it.
fun.
Hmm.
No, but I think
Yeah, I
that
would
if
put
they,
it is that some of us. Oh, sorry. Go.
oh no, you go first, Magda.
The way I would put it is that some of us look intimidating and some of us don't. So,
Yeah.
and I will just glance at Jollibee like,
He just keeps nodding, his arms crossed. Yeah.
All right, so now then we should probably stick together and see how it goes here and stuff.
Hooray!
I'll try and approach the front door
Mhm.
unless someone stops me for any reason. And
You
just
should
knock it.
knock.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Proper.
Bop, bop,
Is
bop.
there a doorbell to ring? Jollybean would like. He like starts reaching up, trying. Jollybean would like to touch the doorbell.
not log houses will
Doorbell.
have doorbells.
Ah,
When people ignore me, I sometimes throw like pebbles at their window. Sometimes you break the window, so that's a bit of a problem.
that's illegal.
You've knocked on
Remember,
the
they don't have insurance.
They also don't have
You're right, you're right. You're so right.
I am sorry, not sorry for making that a thing.
you knock on the door, and it opens up a tiny crack, and you see a 2.5-foot tall creature open this door. It has slick, smooth skin that is blue in color, big bulbous eyes that are yellow with giant black irises, and it is wearing, surprisingly, a fancy, like almost silk shirt that is done up like a little vest and tied with rope along the waist, and it trails down to make like a little tunic. And it's a frog man of sorts that opens the door and sees you and just goes in perfect common language, what do you want?
Hello. That's a poisonous frog. I read it in the encyclopedia. I saw a picture.
Yeah. Hi. We're. Oh, I'll leave this to Rosalind.
Oh, no, you've got this, Zeta.
Oh, please. Yeah, I'm so like lovable and charming. You'll be fine. Nudge you.
As Zeta nudges, like the petticoat just kind of like frills and fluffs a little bit. Hi. So, we've just learned that you might be unlawfully holding on to these premises. So I was just kind of wondering, and I'm like twirling a curl, if you'd be willing to share maybe why you're taking over these buildings, please, with sugar on top.
Make a skill check for me.
Oh, what kind of skill check?
You're trying to obtain information from someone, and you're trying to do it in a nice way. Insight willpower, and you get a bonus because of one of our donations. You get a +1.
Yeah. Thank you for the dono.
Thank you so much for your
All right,
donation.
you said insight willpower?
Yep.
All right, so those are 2 D10s. And do I add the numbers together, remind me?
Yep, you'll add those numbers together.
Okay, so that's 5 total +1, so that's 6.
Ouch.
Frogman looks at you for a moment and says nothing to you, and then just closes the door.
Well, I never.
That was rude. Jolly being like, at the door.
Okay, I guess we when he goes to close the door on Rosalind, I like stop it with my hand. Okay, we're trying to be nice here, okay?
No.
Illegal!
Uh-huh.
Criminal act!
Make a might and willpower check as you are trying to intimidate them a little bit, it seems, Garland.
Yeah.
There's another +1
And
available.
there's another +1 available as well.
Let's go.
That's 5 and a 2 plus 1, 8.
Okay.
Better.
All right, so question.
Yeah.
So question.
Uh-huh.
So I have an ability, my trust in you, after another PC who is able to hear you performs a check, I could spend a Fabula point and invoke our bond to let them re-roll the dice or improve the result of the check. But I would guess that that would have to happen if we find out if Garland succeeded or not, right?
Yeah, that would be before I tell you.
Oh, I have to do it before?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess, Garland, do you want to try and re-roll, or do you want to see where your roll gets you?
I say sure, why not? Let's try again. Maybe it works.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Well, never mind.
No.
No!
It's now a 4 and a 2 plus 1.
Okay, so
Oh.
it went down 1.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the good news is that's still a pass.
Good.
In this particular instance. The
Oh, yay.
frogman looks at you, looks at your eye, looks at the gun that's on your back, looks at your metal arm that you're holding the door open with, and you can see them swallow a long, deliberate gulp. And they let the door open up a little bit more and say, okay, so we might be squatting, yeah. What about it?
You didn't pay rent.
Nice.
But why?
Hey, rent. What's that?
Okay.
The evils
Judge
of capitalism.
Sasher.
Don't worry about it.
It's money, that green stuff, to other people. Jollybean doesn't like money.
I mean, maybe rent isn't the important thing here. You kick people out of the houses to squat.
Yeah, there must be some
Did you ever
reason.
think you
and
should-
There we
do that?
go. Mike just got it.
Well, yeah, there's a reason we moved in. We have nowhere else to go.
Oh,
You
that's
see-
so sad.
Something ruined our houses. It spoiled the water.
Oh,
Hmm.
So we saw these houses the other day and we were like, man, those look pretty great. And we decided we'd move in.
This is a good
And
house.
kick out the people who are living here, who now have nowhere else to go.
Well, that's not our problem
but it is because you kicked them out.
because we got kicked out of our home.
Who
Okay,
kicked
but
you out of
maybe ask for
yours?
help instead of,
Yeah.
And this frog will look around. Can you do something?
Yes, maybe.
will you
Who
give the
did it?
people their houses back?
If you can figure out the best way to get us our houses back, we'll give the houses back to these people.
Yay! Conflict
looks like it's got an
resolution.
agreement.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you and I'll just look at Rosalind and be like, do you have insurance?
Froggy insurance.
No, we don't.
That's okay. We're not insurance people.
More people need insurance then.
I
Definitely.
really do. Like, serious.
So, is it going to be a problem if we flooded all the basements?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably
What was
bad.
in the basement?
Yes.
Do you think you could maybe like unflood it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dry out all
Well,
their things.
we prefer the water, so
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Could you at least move the stuff that was in the basement out first?
Yeah.
no, that was a lot of work.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. This is.
Oh, boy.
Jolly Bean doesn't like work. Yeah.
That sounds like a problem between you and the villagers. Out of our wheelhouse. We'll go get your homes back, your swamps or whatever.
Swatch. Where are your homes? We
Yeah,
just
that'd
got
be
here.
great. Deep in the jungle. If you follow the stream, we live along the stream. There's like a pond and a waterfall. It's pretty idyllic. But there were a bunch of, and before this frog can continue, the villagers all start running around going, ah, robot! And a massive robotic contraption comes stomping out of the jungle into the village square.
Ugh!
And it is causing a general commotion.
Like,
A
look
commotion,
at Garland.
you say?
Like, we're doing this, right?
A ruckus?
Yep.
It's making a ruckus.
I hate a
Jolly
commotion.
Bean's knife will not help.
Holding my skateboard like it's a baseball bat.
Good thing Jolly Bean
Let's
has
go.
a staff.
Nice.
It's like a little bitty stick.
I have my big stick.
Well, I would love everyone to do an initiative. So, initiative in this game is Dex and Insight. However, there is a good guy side and a bad guy side. So, you can designate one person to roll the initiative check for the group. However, everyone else can still roll initiative and hope to get a 10 on the dice total. If they do, they add +1 to the person making the designated initiative check.
Okay. So who wants to make the designated? Who wants to be the DI, the designated initiative? Or
I
Um,
mean, I have a D10 and a D8 on dexterity and insight, so
Ooh,
I
that's
could if
perfect.
anybody wants.
but also modifiers. Because I have a -1 to initiative.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
that's painful.
oh,
My
I need
insight's
somebody with
D6,
no
but I cannot
negatives,
help y'all.
hopefully.
Yeah, so your initiative check will also be modified by any armor you're wearing. So consider
Okay.
that as well.
yeah. I have a 0 modifier.
actually, Aziz, thank you, because I didn't realize that I had to bring that over, and I just realized I also have -2 on initiative. So thank you.
So it looks like Garland's our best bet here.
Yeah.
Go,
Probably.
Garland, go, Garland, go.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
We're
everyone,
having. Sorry.
you're good. If everyone else would like to roll Dex and Insight and see if you get a 10 or better,
Is that after adding the modifier, or do we not add a modifier?
that will include your modifiers as well. Yes.
Okay.
Failed y'all with an 8.
Oh my.
Oh no!
I
Oh
have an
no!
11.
I am not having any luck with the dice today, huh? That's a 7 total.
Got an
Oh,
11.
that's not bad.
11's good. That will give a +1.
Okay. So we're hit sitting at 8. That's good.
How we looking, Jolly Bean?
I rolled a 9, so
Almost.
Oh, so close.
So close, no bananas.
And Dex,
I got a 6.
and you got a 6. Okay. So it looks like, Garland, you're getting a +1 from your group as a result of the initiative check.
So yeah, that's 8 total then.
8 total. All right, cool.
Yeah, dice are not going.
Well, the good news is this iron robot is very slow, and that means that you get to have PCs go first. So a
Woo.
PC will get to go first.
Ooh, which one of us?
So which of you would like to go first?
I can debuff it slightly.
It would
or
not
make
be
it
me,
so
I can guarantee you.
I can try and hit it with a debuff, so whenever it attacks, it takes damage. If I hit, of course. Sound good to y'all?
Yeah,
I mean,
skilly.
All right.
Smack
Do I believe in myself?
Yes. Always.
Hold on a second. Gotta double check.
I believe in you.
All day.
Hey.
Every day.
8, 9, 10 plus. Do I have advanced targeting? How much does that give me again? Give me a second. I forgot to check something real quick. So, 10. Is it? I was just on this page. I'm foolish. Okay. There's 12. There's 12 hits.
A 12 hits, yes.
Perfect. So you see Zeta like chuck her like hoverboard in front of her, so it spins a bit as she hops onto it. And instead of like doing damage, because I'm going to spend inventory points and apply Symbol of Forbiddance, she pulls from her bag a bunch of spray cans and like rides up the robot and starts to spray anywhere that's got like cameras, sensors, and just a bunch of stuff there,
Nice.
essentially. And just it's a bunch of wild looking graffiti stuff.
Go Zeta, go Zeta.
Every time this thing takes the attack action, it loses 5 hit points and 5 mind points. And
Okay.
that is my turn as I bounce off it.
Nice.
All right. And is that a spell action that you just took?
It is an attack action.
An attack action. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. The creature will go next. The golem robot. The robot. It will attack. In fact, it will attack the person that just rode up and started spray painting it because you're right there.
Yeah.
Fair.
It is going to use its massive fists in an attempt to smash you. Let's see how it does. Oh. Is a 17 going to hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh no, look out!
Okay.
We knew Zeta well.
You are going to you're going to take 21 physical damage.
Wow, guys, serious.
Ouch.
Nice.
As these massive fists just rear back, slam down, causing sand and dirt to go everywhere as poor Zeta just gets pummeled by this robot. I did mark the HP loss for that.
Perfect.
All right, who wants to go next? Assis? Magna?
I feel like I should like set stuff up. I will plant a magic seed as my action. So I'm just gonna like take a seed out and just kind of magically like plant it onto like a patch of soil that's like stitched into my shirt. And I'm gonna plant. Oh god, which one is better here? I don't know which one is better to plant here. I'm gonna plant ward water. So it says for 0 and 1, I'm resistant to physical damage. We would be at 0 right now.
Okay, let me pull that up. Floralist.
Did I disappear again?
No, you're still with us.
Which one did you
You're
plant?
Ward water. The one that's a W. They have multiple pages of them.
I'm just trying to make sure I got the right one.
Fair. I love that. This killer attack robots here, like with terrifying weapons, and we're planting seeds, spraying paint at it.
We got plant seeds. It's the second last one. Just to make it clearer.
The second to last one? Gotcha. Ward Waddle. Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. All right. And everyone is resistant to physical damage now. Okay. Love that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Actually, I'm
So
not
when
sure
you're
it's
resistant to
everyone.
damage,
Is it?
yep, it will be everybody on the battlefield. I actually just had a Fabula Ultima session with my Start Playing Games folks, and I have a player playing the Floromancer as well.
Nice.
And this starts a 4-section clock. And when you plant the seed, it has a 0 effect. So everybody is resistant to physical damage on the field, except the enemy, of course. And as the clock advances, additional things happen. So it basically represents the seed blooming and causing additional effects. So very, very cool. The Ward Waddle seed has been planted. It releases an aura that fills everyone with a sense of determination and grit, and you are resistant to physical damage. And that would move us to the next PC that would like to go, because the bad guy only gets to go once a turn. So basically, you all get to pummel it for a whole bunch of time,
Yay!
and then it gets to react.
Oh no.
20 damage.
I think I'll go next then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my rifle and aim for the robot's head and try to take a shot at it.
Nice.
You got it. Go ahead and make that
that'll be,
attack roll.
Dexterity and insight. That's 7 plus 3. That's 10.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Oof.
So your damage is going to be your high roll that you just made,
5
and 5 total.
No. Like 5 is the high roll, and
Okay.
I have a plus 10 to the damage, so that's 15.
15 damage. Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
It's okay. I mean,
And then I'm gonna just like stand in the back with the rifle aimed at it, like, come on, try to take another hit at my friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Robot beep boops in response at
Beep
you.
boop. Boop beep boop boop beep pop.
Who would like to go next?
Jollybean.
Jollybean lifts up his staff and goes, "Revenge!" in his little squeaky voice, and takes like 2 steps closer, and then slaps the stick down and goes, "Omega!" And then he casts his spell on the robot, and I have to roll. And I roll, and it does a 14 hit?
It sure does.
Then the target loses an amount of hit points equal to 20 plus half the target's level.
Yo.
Yay!
20 plus. Nice.
Why is the sock monkey the scariest person in the party on multiple
Because I think
levels?
it's funny when
Right.
he is.
I mean, puppets are scary, so
They are. They're terrifying.
This spell,
this just confirms my fears, you know?
a dark miasma appears below the feet of this robot as it spreads upwards and completely envelops its body. And then in a moment, that black, that dark, smoky covering rips away, and you see like scratch marks and all sorts of dings that get formed on the chassis of this robot as your magic causes a considerable chunk of damage.
He lifts his little twig and goes,
Please tell me it's like the Christmas branch. It is literally just a stick with a couple
"Yay!"
leaves on it or
It's
something.
just a stick.
Like a little berry on the end.
Yeah,
It's so cute.
I love it.
You wouldn't expect it to be terrifying.
Okay,
All
so
right.
question for you, Wren. How worse for the wear does this robot look?
You don't know that.
But
Though
I can
you-
see, like, is it dinged up? Is it smoking
Dinged
out
up.
of the joints? Like, it's something I could tell visually.
It's scraped, it's battered, it's smoking out of the joints a little bit. Yeah, all that stuff. But mechanically, if you would like to discover something about this creature, you could take the study action,
Okay.
which you would roll double insight, and then depending on what you get, you might learn a number of things about it.
Okay. I mean, I really was just trying to see, should I attack or should I heal? But I'll take the chance to learn some insight and share it with the rest of the party so they can focus their attacks.
Nice.
Oh, that is 2 8s, so that is a 16.
That's also a critical.
Whoa.
Nice.
In this game system, anytime you roll dice and score doubles on a number 6 or higher, it's considered a critical. So, you have a 16, which basically means you learn everything there is to learn about this creature.
Cool.
Which means I will just take a screenshot and share it with the group chat because that's quite literally the easiest thing for me to do.
That's fair. That's very
Checks
fair.
out.
And you also get a critical success, which means you get the option of taking advantage of an opportunity. There are a number of things you can do with an opportunity. They are all listed on the cheat sheet that I provided in our chat. But some things that you can do include granting a +4 bonus to you or one of your allies for one of their next checks. You can put an affliction on this creature. You can gain information with a useful clue or detail. You can have it lose an item or have an item destroyed. You can fill sections on a clock. You can scan for a vulnerability, though you just studied it, so you don't really need that. Or you can learn its goals and motivations.
Is the group okay if I spend my critical to learn its motivation?
Yeah, that seems solid.
Okay. Then that is what I will spend my critical on, is to learn its motivation. And then did you send the screenshot?
Just did.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
It is.
Oh
It
my
is-
gosh. Okay.
It is based off of the stat block. However, it is a robot.
Got it. All right. Oh, okay.
Quite a beefy fella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will just call out to the group. So, based on its movements and what appears to be its modus operandi, it's probably going to be pretty emotionless. So I don't think that we can appeal to a better nature. It's okay. So this is going to be one tough baddie, folks, and I'm just gonna start spouting off information.
Yeah, so
I mean, you
it's-
don't have to feel bad about smashing it. Nice.
it is vulnerable to fire and ice.
Hooray! We don't have
Okay,
either.
fire and ice. Fire and ice. And what DM would its motivation be?
Its motivation is to destroy and clear land space.
Oh.
We need to kill it, is all you hear.
Hooray!
Jolly Bean.
See,
All right,
Jolly
so
Bean, you sometimes scare me a bit.
Aw, that's okay. Jolly Bean's terrified too.
all right.
So,
That doesn't make me feel any better.
So that's one round of all the players. Who would like to go next as we go around to a second turn?
okay. uh, my turn's straightforward. I'm just gonna smack people. So if someone has a better thing to do, then they can. But otherwise, it's excessive violence for me.
I have a question, Ren. With the gadgets Magitech thing from the Tinkerer, on the basic level, I get to do an opposed check against a soldier rank construct.
Okay.
It says that I gain control of the creature until the end of the scene. So, if I were to control it, you that immediately end the battle and that's the scene, and then we go back in.
Interesting method.
In this instance, I would say that you would gain control of it to the point that you either defeat it or relinquish control of it.
I can try that if everybody is okay.
Go for it. If you can shut it down, that's awesome.
Anything that works, man.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use 10 mind points to try that.
Nice.
That's an 11 on the check.
Okay.
4 and a 7.
And this little guy has a willpower or an insight of 6. So yeah, that'll work. Sad
Okay.
face.
Creative solutions.
You never know what a player's gonna do.
Yeah, so describe to me how you take control of this robot.
I'm gonna like grab a small trinket from my bag, gonna load it into the top of the rifle, and shoot it to the robot into like any like kind of hole it has on it, and it's gonna try to like inject kind of a link between his soul and mine.
Okay. Yeah, so you...
And yeah, I'm gonna like, hey, calm down for a bit, okay?
Chill.
You chill. You shoot that trinket at the robot. It goes soaring through the air, hits a little crease in where the head dome meets the body, and you hear it rattle around inside as it just kind of goes loose inside this robot. And after a few moments, it stomps around and it lifts its hands in the air like it's trying to fight whatever is going on inside of it, and then it just stops and puts its hands down at its sides and turns and looks at you. And the robot says in a metallic, tinny voice, "Rampage mode disabled."
Oh my god, that worked!
Wow.
Hey,
Now
were
they
you
can
not
do a
sure it was
flip.
going to work?
I have never tried that before.
You should do it again. Then make it do a flip.
Ooh.
Zeta, who's currently like in a crater somewhere, raises a thumbs up. Like, you did good, Garland.
Oh, is she just in like Yamcha pose?
What's...
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Still on the ground. Still on the ground.
So I have a
Okay.
quick question for D. How, like, is Zeta good on health? I know you took a heavy hit.
Yeah, I'm like just above crisis, so I'm like okay, but not good. So yeah.
Okay, then I will walk over to Zeta, seeing how much distress Zeta is in, and I will like slam my staff into the ground, and it changes into, I kid you not, this giant lollipop. And I boop you on the nose with the lollipop, and I am going to heal you. I can spend 10 might points, and I can heal up to 3 targets, and you're going to get like everything you lost, you get back. Because I can restore up to 40 HP.
Yeah, that's gonna take the max.
Yay!
I swear.
And then
you
once
hear
the
Zeta
once the
purring.
spell is over with, it turns back into that ugly looking stick. Love it.
Thank
Robot
you,
stands there.
Rosalind.
And again, it says rampage mode disabled, awaiting further instruction.
Should we like tell it to deactivate or something, or what do we do with that?
We need information. Maybe.
Yeah, like someone set this like to like destroy and clear land, right? That sounds like a money grubbing scheme if I heard anyone.
What did you do to the frogs? Ask it what it did to the frogs.
I'm gonna ask the robot what it did to the frogs then.
The robot responds and says, "That information is classified."
Make it unclassified. Make it unclassified.
Not yet works that way.
I have enough clearance to access that information. Please tell me.
Was that
Lie to the robot. Let's go.
the please was a good idea.
Yeah.
You should never lie.
Make an insight willpower check.
Oh no.
Lying is bad.
That's a 12, 5 and a 7.
Okay. The robot says, "Assurance of clearance accepted."
Yay! How did that work?
Frog,
It's because of the please.
Yep, it's the please.
the
Please
frogmen
always.
have been cleared out of the required vicinity.
That's 18. 19.
Ask it why.
I think the most important part is trying to get to where ever its boss is. Then, if this thing was sent to clear them out of here, then who knows what's going to happen if we let them keep that space for too long. The frogmen did say their waters are being poisoned.
Did you also poison the water? Did he also poison the water?
And what about the poison in the water?
Water is being utilized to create power.
So this is generating electricity, but like throwing the waste out. Cool, okay.
Ask it who its boss is.
Ask it who its boss is.
So, who is your boss? Who sent you here?
The robot straightens up, and the central body core rotates, and there's just a giant red E on it,
Oh.
and it says,
Knew it.
I am Enter Core model, serial number B610.
We should name him. He's our friend now. Shake hands. He holds up his little paw. Shake my hand.
I don't know how long that can last, Jolie. Maybe.
But he's so cute. Look at him.
He's got an E on his chest. That's so sad.
You
Robot
say,
I don't think you
pays
should make
slaves to
it
fight for
friends with the
justice.
robot.
you say this robot looks so cute, and that you're making friends with it, and then it says, awaiting instruction. I would really like to go on rampage mode again.
No. That is not a friendly activity.
What if you walked very far away and did nothing after that?
Yeah, that's what I did. Like, I'm gonna repeat that and say like at the end. And you should receive no further directives from any clearance at all.
What if we send him back
You
there
want me
to where he came from and put him in rampage mode and just let him have a little fun with them? I think that would be spectacular.
Wait, the frogmen don't have insurance in their homes. We don't want to wreck them.
No, not the homes. The E, where he was made.
Thing is, he would probably die if he does that.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
bad plan. Mr.
We can
Robot
send him
Friend,
to-
what do you want besides rampage mode? Besides that. It's not a good plan. Kidding.
awaiting finalized input confirmation.
Very well.
And we can send them away to stop receiving orders then. Fine.
We'll miss you, Mr. E.
Order confirmation received. I will walk into the ocean to receive no further orders.
Yay!
No, wait.
And
You can go into
robot
the
just
water.
starts to walk, wading into the water.
Bye! He's like waving his little paw.
Just him thinking, that cannot be good for the ocean. We will not speak of this.
Just like
Robot
Godzilla.
turns.
Jolly Bee
The robot
knows
turns
the ocean.
right before it like sinks into the water and says, "Remember me as I lived," and
I
then
will
just kind of
not.
sinks into the water.
I'm not. I'm going to turn to the group and be like, are robots alive?
I think the robots might be alive.
Is Jollybean alive?
Oh, this is too much existential.
Jollybean thinks so. Well, that was fun. I'm not going in the ocean.
villagers.
I will now. Stitches.
The villagers approach and say, "Thank you so much for saving our village from that rampaging robot. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't been here to stop it?" Well, I mean, we kind of do. It was in rampage mode. We've
would have
destroyed
died.
everything.
I mean, probably you would have the same thing that happened to the frogs happen to you.
And then you'd both be out of homes. And then where would
I mean, we currently have no homes.
But then you'd have double the people. Jollybean can't do math.
We would be in a lot of trouble. Did you talk to the frogmen?
Yeah, we're gonna. We found a way to get them out of your houses, but you'll have to hold on a little longer.
Should have got
They
insurance.
frown, but then they go, "Okay. We will trust you, adventurers, to get the job done."
Hooray!
Just a reminder,
Oh,
this is
also-
all, and as you could see, this is all Enercorp fault. So yeah,
Yeah, that.
blame them.
Might need to switch to a new NG source. Solar is real good these days.
They might give you insurance.
Telling us that Enercore is responsible for this?
Well, he had a giant E on his chest.
I don't
and-
believe it.
Well, that's okay. You don't have
Eddie
to.
could have stood for anything.
It's like believing in Santa. Santa still.
Like,
No, you don't believe in it.
Santa.
Enercorp model B610.
That could be any Enercore.
Okay,
There's
well,
more than one.
No, it couldn't.
Rosalind turns to the group of you and just says, "We need to leave before I lose my composure."
Okay.
You can see them.
Delicious tea.
You can see the prosthetic arm like starting to glitch. Like
I think Magda's just gonna like hold both of them from the back and just slowly start pushing them away towards like where the frogs.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, totally will let you. Absolutely.
Zeta in the back was like, what would happen if Rosalind really got mad? Oh,
I don't think we want to know.
No more
Okay.
tea.
no more tea. Okay,
No
okay.
more
Let's take care of this quick. They can
Okay.
they can enjoy their propaganda later.
What's a propagander?
You.
Where did I even begin?
So we all gonna head into the jungle to
Yeah.
Yeah.
follow the directions the frogmen gave you. All right.
Yeah.
I would love someone to make a travel check for me. And you are going to roll a d10 and tell me what the result is.
D10, you said.
Mhm.
All right, I'll give it a go. I got a 5.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happens.
Are you sure?
So
Concerning.
yeah, so basically, for a travel check, as the GM, I get to tell you what dice to roll, and that's based on the relative safety of the area that you're traveling. It can come down to terrain, it can come down to guard patrols, how populated it is, what the weather is, blah, blah, blah. And if you roll a 6 or higher, there is a monster encounter. But since you rolled a 5,
Good
there is
job.
no monster encounter, and nothing bad happens. You
Yay.
follow the stream
Mhm.
through the jungle, as the frogmen told you. And after quite the arduous trek through dense foliage, pushing your way through brush, navigating the jungle terrain for a handful of hours, you eventually come to a location where you start to hear the sound of waterfalls.
Ooh.
And the air itself starts to it goes from that earthy smell of the jungle with that under current of moisture and earth to a bit of an oily smell in the air, as if there's machinery or a ferrous tang to the air around you now. And as you follow this river, it turns around a bend, and you see in front of you what remains of a pond. It looks like it's dried up for the most part. And directly behind it is a fairly sizable concrete dam with a handful of pipes that are pouring out water into the river, which is flowing downstream. There are abandoned huts. It seems like this is the frog village that has been ruined by something. Maybe this dam. I don't know.
And is it like fresh concrete, or does it look like it's kind of been there for like a little bit?
Oh, it looks pretty new. It's got a very very clean look to it. Very Art Deco, very modern, very avant-garde.
It's got gargoyles spitting out water.
Zeta looks at this and is like, well, that explains something. If these people, if Enocor mushed in and created this dam, regardless of what the frogs want, I really doubt they're making sure not to, mess with all of the waste that they create. They're blocking up the dam itself. It's possible to make dams that don't destroy the environment, but it's probably too expensive for these guys. Yeah.
Jolly Bean thought dams were made by beavers. This is not twigs. This is something else.
This is something we need to break.
Jolly Bean likes breaking things. Yay!
Yeah.
Hooray!
I would love to get out my big stick and just smash the dam.
Little twig can't smash. No break.
Actually, think about it. The whole dam is huge, right? It's
Yeah, it's pretty big. I'd say it's about 4 stories tall, and it's been built up into a natural rock cliff face. And on the right side, you would see a stairway that seems to lead into the structure.
we're gonna have to go in there if we want to make a dent in this thing.
We will have to knock. It's proper.
Yeah, we can knock picking up a rock. We can knock with these. They work.
Concrete is hard. How will you knock with the rock?
By hitting
Knock.
really, really hard.
Really hard rock? We need something to go boom! Boom. Yeah.
We do need something to go boom.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. Does if I is there any security around? Because I'm willing to charge in, but I'd rather not if I can avoid it.
Yeah,
That wasn't too
that's a great
bad.
question. If you'd like to look around, I would love you to do a double insight check. And if anyone
Boy.
would like to do this as well, you could make it a group check to represent you all kind of looking around to see what's going on.
That'd be nice.
We'll join
Why not?
in the looking. Oh.
Join in the looking.
Got an 8, 6 and a 2.
Well,
I got double sixes.
A 10x.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Double gonna fall.
All right.
Yeah, and a 6 and a 5 here.
And a 6 and a 5. Okay. What did you get, Assis?
a 9 and a 3. Well,
A 9 and a 3? Okay. So that's going to be a +4 to Zeta's check.
Yay.
And Jollybean, you got a critical success.
Yeah.
So, there are a number of things you could do here.
Mhm.
You could have the next check performed by you or an ally get +4. You could create a bond towards someone or something, or add an emotion to one of your existing bonds with someone. You could gain information by spotting a useful clue or detail. Or, I can introduce it, or you can introduce it yourself. You can also do a plot twist and have someone or something of your choice suddenly appear on the scene. Yeah, I feel like that's about anything that would be applicable in this particular scene.
Chat, what are we feeling? I feel like we need that hint for the dam, right? Yeah.
I like the idea of a hint.
Oh, sorry.
I said I like the idea of a hint.
What was that?
The idea of the hint. Perfect. Especially since, it's kind of
Yeah.
difficult to figure out how to blow up a dam. So,
Yeah, I think we will accept the hint being offered. Whatever hint you may want to give us that will help.
Information.
Yes. Information.
Okay. So, first thing I will do is I will describe the scene based on the question that was originally asked. Are there patrols? Is there security? You see some cameras along the exterior of the building, but you do not see any guards or further robots or any other security. If you look up, you do see like vehicles that seem to be parked along the top of the dam. And the dam is in operation, obviously, so it is staffed at the very least. As far as a hint or information I can provide, this looks pretty solidly built. And unless you're all storing explosives somewhere in your pockets that I don't know about, shutting this down without going inside will probably be a tall order.
I see. He taps the wall. He's like, "Yep. We should go inside. Just knock.
just be careful to avoid cameras and we should be good. There are people in there, so yeah.
I mean, we could also break the cameras.
Yes.
That's property damage. But okay.
But it's Enercorp.
Exactly. They don't care about anyone else's property. Why should you care about theirs?
Yeah, property damage is okay sometimes.
Exactly. Magda, you get it. High five.
Right.
Come on, dab me up.
I'm gonna just
Jolly
put a hand up so far up that she can't actually reach it.
She just looks at the hand. Is like, why are you like this? Every time.
It's
Yay, team bonding! Explosives.
Ren, and I'm sorry if you had mentioned this already. The security cameras, are they all on the outside of the building?
Yeah, there's some on the outside, the corners of the dam.
So, question.
Mhm.
Would it be possible to use my luck spell to target some of those cameras to destroy them?
What's the luck spell wording say?
You focus your inner energy into a barrage of blinding soul rays. Each target hit by the spell suffers HR plus 15 light damage.
Oh my.
And I can do that up to 3 targets for 10 mind points.
Yeah,
Draculas
you absolutely could do that.
Are there more than 3 cameras visible?
There are 3 total that you see.
Okay.
One over the entrance, one on the right side of the concrete over the water, and then one on the left side on the concrete over the water.
Okay. So I hear everybody talking about these cameras and about, okay, well, we just need to not get caught. And I just go, I can handle that. That's not a problem. And again, I'll slam my staff into the ground and it turns into this giant lollipop. And suddenly, like, these gold sparkles start to float away from the sucker on this lollipop. And they're going to dart off in 3 different directions. And all of a sudden, you just see little explosions where the cameras were.
Hooray!
All done.
Let's
Sometimes you scare
go!
me a little bit, Rosalind. Just
That'll
a
cost
little
me.
bit.
What was that, D?
Sometimes you scare me just a little bit.
Terror helps the heart.
What? I learned it in the last village. I thought it was cool. And it worked.
Yay!
It did work. All right, let's go now while we can before anyone starts noticing that the cameras are down.
Hooray! Knock on the door. He starts trying to climb the steps. Doop, 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 doop.
You gonna go knock on the door?
Oh, that sounds like the question where you should contemplate your life choices up to that point.
I think if you get to the point where you're
we
about to
just
knock on
open the
I'll
door.
be like, just open it before you can like actually knock. Like it's okay. This time we can get in. It's okay.
Aw. Hooray!
All right. The door opens up. It is a heavy metal door with a heavy latch. As you push it open, the sound of whirring electronics and rushing water assails your ears as it fills the space. You hear very little else in here. The walls are all concrete, so most of the sound that you do make gets swallowed up instantly. And the scent of water fills the air here as well. This particular room that you walk into, the entryway, is just a fairly small rectangular room. There are various pipes that work their way down through from the ceiling along the walls. There are coils of wire that are wrapped together that are left hanging, that are adhered to the concrete walls, and there are all sorts of tools and various mechanical implements that are kind of scattered about, like electric readers, shovels, uh, hard hats, and other types of equipment like that. The other thing I'll note is it's warm and muggy in here.
Ugh.
Along the far side of the wall, there is a metallic staircase that leads up, up, just a touch, and then turns into a catwalk that proceeds in another room.
Is it a catwalk that has OSHA regulations?
There are guardrails, yes.
Okay. Darn.
Hooray!
This isn't the Empire.
It might as well be.
Brutal.
Could I
Okay.
grab a shovel and just add it to my equipment?
Ooh, that checks out for you, actually. Gardening.
You
He
gonna take a
loves
shovel? All right.
Yeah.
You now have a shovel.
Oh.
How on earth do I mark that I have a shovel?
I look around,
Shovel!
I'm thinking,
To bury their bodies with. All right, let's go.
Actually, is the shovel one-handed?
Shovels are not that heavy. I would think you could do.
I feel like
one-handed,
it
right?
could be. If you're, you're 6'5". I imagine you of any of us could probably wield it one-handed.
Yeah.
every shovel
Ren?
is one-handed for you.
Cling!
I mean, I guess the shovel is two-handed if you're digging with it, but if you're hitting with it, it's just one-handed, right?
So just a staff at that point with
Yeah.
heavy end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That
I think
makes
I'm just gonna like put my
Yeah.
stick like away, like on my back, and hold a shovel in one hand and take out a dagger and hold it in the other hand.
Nice.
Just prepared.
Not
I'm looking
menacing
around
at all.
everything. I'm looking at everything. Like, there's gotta be like a main power thing that we can probably like smack and that'll explode. So I'll like carry on down the catwalk essentially, and see if I can see signs and places and things.
Anyone that proceeds down the catwalk, the walkway leads into another rectangular room. This one is very tall, though. It goes up, at the very least, half of the height of the dam. And below you, as you continue forward, there are a number of large metallic tubs, or vats, I suppose I should say, that have large turbines in them, which are all being turned by water that is being piped in from large metallic tubes in the upper reaches of the room. You see that the water here is being dumped into these vats and causing the turbines to flow, and then that water is being superheated by those generators, and it is going out an exit pipe where it is discharged at the front of the dam. As you proceed along this walkway, you feel the heat of that water wafting up from the vats below you. And as you continue to examine this room, you see a number of large metallic pods of sorts that are along the far wall. They are closed. They're basically canisters with large doors on the front of them. And they are down on the same ground level as the base of these vats where the water is being poured into. There are a number of large metal poles that are held in place by essentially a tube canister on the walkway. So think of it like a pool skimmer that you would stick into a holster. So you can use the poles to dislodge things stuck in the turbines, or I don't know, just perform other maintenance as needed. This walkway continues until it goes to another concrete room along the far wall.
So, any thoughts on where this big power supply is that we need to destroy? And I'm just like peeking around at all the everything.
As you peek up, you see there is a control room with like a glass front.
Oh, it actually says control room? How convenient.
Up at the very top. I mean, you would assume it would be the control room, but
No.
you can-
It's canon now, Wren. It says control room in big red lettering.
Big red
Yeah, it says-
letters.
it has a big E.
Yep.
It has a big
Big
E
E.
emblazoned on it, and then it says control room.
One
Yeah.
door says
Perfect.
enter, the other says exit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pointing
Yep.
up at that, like, that's probably good. I mean, it's not the power source itself, but it controls everything, and this place has
Ooh.
stuff.
And then we hit things in there, right? We go ba 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 ba,
Yes.
ba 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 ba. Yeah. Let's do it. How do we get up there? Stairways.
There would be
Are
a
there-
series of walkways and catwalks to get up that way.
Okay.
Oh, so
Perfection.
scary.
As long as you don't look down, it's fine. And we'll continue to climb up it.
Dolly Bean closes his eyes. Don't
You
look
reach-
at all.
Jellybean, do you want me to carry you?
Yes. This is scary. He just hangs on.
Pick Jollybean up and put Jollybean on my shoulder.
It's too scary.
Okay. You all advance towards this room, and as you ascend the catwalk, you see a scientist looking out the glass window, basically like peering face first into the glass, and you hear a commotion coming from that room as they appear to be having some sort of little freak out about people coming towards the control room.
I mean, yeah.
I wave and smile at them.
We're all waving and smiling. We are coming for
They-
you.
they can- Oh my god.
Oh my god. Could you just imagine seeing a bunch of strangers and there's this sock monkey sitting on someone's shoulder and the sock monkey goes and you can't hear what they're saying, but they're just gesturing.
Quick on the spot. On the spot. Like, no. Whatever is going on there, I'm not paid enough to deal with it.
I'd be like, well,
Yep, pretty much.
I'm
Pretty
not
much.
the main character of a horror movie. This is not gonna how I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna outie. Just leave. Just
Real.
leave. Job don't pay me.
I'm gonna pay to deal with this shit.
Then it will pick up the pace, though, knowing that, okay, so they've now seen us, so things are going to go south. So we should probably not be on the walkway when that happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
You proceed along the walkway. You meander up a set of stairs that lead into the control room. And as you all bust in there, you see a number of control consoles with chairs and one main console. There are 5 scientists in this room. They're wearing light blue lab coats, and they're wearing dark jumpsuits of navy blue color with a red E logo on all of the pieces of clothing that they're wearing.
Ew, how
And-
tacky.
Yeah, I know, right? The one at the central console turns and looks at you all and says, "What are you all doing here? This is private Enercore property."
We told you we were coming. Made that very clear.
Yeah, I guarantee that none of y'all are paid enough to like ruin people's homes and lives and things. So if I were you, I would like leave right now. We're gonna like shut this operation down unless you can give back the homes that you've taken.
The frogs,
Just
specifically.
give back the land that we've taken.
Why not?
Enercore has commandeered it.
Why?
From people who live here? Really?
Look, I don't know what to tell you. We just came here on orders and did our job.
Why?
Yeah, but don't you have some morality for the better good? You know, consideration of other people and you know, things.
Well, yeah, but I got a family to take care of.
Look, man. And this
Okay,
is
What
their
about all the
song.
Perhaps
families?
maybe
Oh, sorry.
Everybody jump on him.
Everyone's ready to jump down these
We are
scientists'
so ready to jump.
well, what if you maybe just leave? You can tell your bosses that you were forced out by these mean people and you can go home to your family and see them for another day. And we can help the families that Enercore stole from.
There's a set of these scientists at the back of the room, and they just kind of all look and turn to the one at the central console who considers what you say, and he looks at the central console, turns and looks at all of you, turns and looks back at the central console, and he
Don't do it.
reaches with a big old fist and hits a button,
Yep, he did it.
and a little klaxon starts to sound. He says, "All right, you can have this facility if you can defeat the guard robot." And he
Why you gotta be
laughs.
such a dick?
About that.
We asked nicely and everything.
I swear, at least one of these scientists, they're like, we can use a killer attack robot. Come on, it'll be so cool. One of these
One of these days is gonna come in handy. Not today,
everyone else
Richard.
having like conflicting emotions. This one guy, like, yes.
The other scientists are just like, "Come on, Greg, why do you got to be like this?"
Greg.
Exactly,
Why is it
Greg.
Greg.
Poor Greg.
And the scientist named Greg is just like,
I would like to all
"You'd like to what?"
I'm gonna like look at Greg and be like, yeah, Greg, like that's just not nice. And I want to use my skill condemn on Greg.
Condemn.
Condemn him. Condemn him.
It's an opposed insight plus willpower check.
Which class is that from?
That's from Orator.
Orator. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just giving him the eye, like, that's so low, Greg.
I'm just scolding him at this point.
Nice.
Would your mother be
I have
proud
a
of you,
15.
Greg?
Greg has to beat a 15.
Oh, Greg will not be.
Oh, actually, no, 16 because there's a bonus.
Well, Greg did not get a critical, so Greg fails.
Hell yeah. So Greg loses 10 MP and is dazed or shaken. Which
Okay.
I don't. I,
Which
I
one
feel
would
like
you like
shaken.
Greg to be?
I mean, I don't know if
Okay.
the mechanics matter, but I think shaken makes sense.
Feel bad.
I want him shaking.
Okay.
Want him to know.
He looks incredibly shaken, and I realized we have not taken a break yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oopsies.
Might be important.
Maybe.
Should probably do that, huh?
Before the great robot battle.
Before the great robot battle, as this
Oh.
klaxon sounds, Greg looks at his hands and says, "What have I done?"
Right. Yeah.
And we will take a quick break before we continue. Apologies about that. Just get so into it.
We
Right.
need to tell Steve to put on the big thing.
There we go. And for those of you who are keeping, count of the cat screams, we're up to 26. So if anybody wants to match those donos at the end of this game,
Oh my god.
we're at $26 right now.
Mm.
The cat continues to cry for the good fight.
She's a good cat. She's very vocal, but she's a good cat.
She's around somewhere.
She is.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue.
Now we'll
Break
just sit
time.
here awkwardly for a little bit.
I suppose.
Just a little bit. Steve will be on this very soon, I guess.
In theory, at least. It's fine. All we're doing is like right now, like in universe, the robot is having some kind of transformation sequence and constructing itself. That's all.
Ad break.
No big deal.
No. Yeah. Yeah, ad break.
Ad break.
The controller is looking through the inventory right now,
Yeah.
Yes.
stuffing up with items.
It would be fun if I actually passed another check against this one.
It would be very funny if you did that.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that will work twice, but
I suspect this robot's a bit tougher than the previous
stranger
one,
things have
but who
happened.
knows?
Yeah. This one may or may not be soldier level.
Oh.
oh
These
right,
things
it
have
has to
happened
be
4 whole times, oddly enough.
Ad break to Geico Insurance. You have renter's insurance. Well, maybe you should.
I mean, if maybe you should. If y'all want to go take your break right now, that would be fine with me.
Yeah, I will temporarily disappear and return.
Sure.
Yeah, it is possible that Steve might have fallen asleep, so we could just take our breaks and leave the screen on what it is. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang out here because I had to get up to take care of the dog, so I'm good.
I will be back in less than a minute.
Okay.
Same.
Stretch.
I'll be
Yeah.
back in 5.
Oh.
That's just me sitting on stream. How's everybody doing? Yeah, you making those donations? Yeah. Hey, did you know that if you were to donate just a single dollar, you can choose one of the heroes here on stream to say their catchphrase, and we will do that for you for just a measly $1. And if you want all of the heroes to say their catchphrase, it's just $5. Yeah. Because what is a fantasy strategy game without a catchphrase, right? You've played Fire Emblem, you know. I don't know why I'm talking. It's getting late here, so now we've entered babble mode. Hope you're stretching and hydrating in chat. Hi, Rusty. My dog's looking at me, wondering who I'm talking to. Hi, Red. How you doing?
Are you keeping the masses entertained?
Well, I wouldn't call it entertained. I was saying that if they donate just a measly $1, we can hear our catchphrases.
Oh yes, our heroic catchphrases.
Yep.
And if anybody really wants to put the big bucks into it, you can spend $250 and get Speculo the Arcanist to show up.
Only once per session.
Only once.
I
Speculo.
believe we're only $100 away from the next goal, which is pretty great.
$90 actually.
Oh, $90. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And that's what, the Call of Cthulhu game?
That is the 4-episode miniseries DM'd by Steve.
Oh. Well, who knows what that could be?
Yeah. So, but it's good. It's good, and it'll be even less than that by the time this session ends, because all those 26 scrims that Cinna decided to contribute.
Thanks a lot, Cinna.
Always appreciate you scrumming for stream.
For charity.
For charity. Yeah, for charity streams.
She doesn't know how to shut up.
Was that her again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I return and say,
Brought
Hello.
my own kitten. There we go. Ready, Mia? Ooh.
cat! Oh,
It's Mia! Mia, Mia,
A
Mia.
void. It is a little void.
Look at that cutie.
a little boy.
Yes, little Mia. Mia, Mia, Mia. Oh, I like the scratches.
Am I hearing Senna now?
Now you're hearing Cinna.
So that's what, 28?
Yeah, she just meowed twice.
$28.
He has
30.
a
31.
duplicate twin named
32.
Lulu and a sister named Jellybean, and they all look like him.
Of course.
Of course. This one's
Aw.
actually pretty mouthy. He's just not saying nothing right now. Can you meow? Can you meow? He's like, no, let me free, woman. Look at that face. That's a face of someone who puts up with a lot.
Senna.
Cinna's just like,
Really going
gonna meow you out of your money.
His
Senna,
eyes.
you know you won't be able to have dinner if you keep meowing because I won't be able to afford your food.
on.
You know what? Actually, Senna, meow 8 more times, and that will put us half of what needs to be covered to meet the next goal.
Ooh,
Nice.
So we're only $90 away from that next goal.
we went down, big boy. Okay, I put you down. Okay. Are you not gonna get? Okay. 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 Bye.
This is just the stream now, is me counting Senna screams.
Sorry.
That's how it is.
Meow, meow, meow.
There she is.
Meow, 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 meow. What are you looking for? Don't do it. Don't do it, bad boy.
Hello.
Don't do it. He's
Oh,
thinking whether to jump onto something he shouldn't, or if he wants to leave my room, which he will probably leave the room if he's brave enough. Don't
He's
you do
brave
it.
enough.
He is not brave enough. Oh! There he goes. He acts like he doesn't know how to open that door, but he opens it to get in here, so he knows how to get. You know how to get out. Just sit there and lick your fur.
Okay.
I guess that's fine.
Everyone's back. Thank you for coming back. We're so glad that you came back. Yeah, so Greg has an existential crisis. His hand's shaking as he looks at what he's done, the horrors he's wrought, and says, "This wasn't worth it. Why did I do these things? I used to love the environment. I used to fight to protect it. But now look at me. I'm a pawn of Enercore.
I put like a hand on Greg's.
I kind of
put a
want to know
hand on
Greg's
Greg's
backstory.
Right.
Like, what happened there?
What is
I put
going
a hand on
with
Greg's
Greg?
shoulder, and I'm like, "Hey, as long as you're still like breathing, there's always a chance like atone and fix things and become a better person, eh? You get out of here, and we're gonna smash up your dumb robot."
Forgiveness.
All right, let's go, everybody. And they all head out the way that you all came in. Before leaving, Greg looks at the group of you and says, "Be careful. The Enercore dam bot is pretty powerful."
The what?
And he leaves. And the instant he does,
Mhm.
the because this is the
Mhm.
type of game I've set myself up with. A panel in the wall opens up, and a robot steps out because there is now room for a giant robot to be in this room with you all. And
Magic of
it
magic.
is a massive, the magic of GMing. The panel opens up, revealing a larger room behind it, and inside is the dam robot. And it steps forward. It has large treads for feet, and it has two giant hands on the sides. And the head is basically shaped like a bucket with a grimace painted onto it,
Oh.
and it has angry eyes built into the face.
Mhm.
And it just says, "Intruders, destroy intruders, destroy intruders."
Hey,
And
hey,
we will
Ren.
go to, yeah.
Real quick question.
Uh-huh.
Fabula points. One
Uh-huh.
of the uses is you can alter the story. What kind of limitations are on there? Is it like a story point in Genesis where I can add something to the scene, or is it like I can literally change something that's going on right now?
It's kind of like the story point, but also you can alter the scene with my ultimate approval, obviously.
So could maybe I spend a Fabula point before we get into initiative, and this robot. Greg was anticipating that the actual damn robot was fully functional, but it is still only the what's the word that I'm looking for
Beta version?
when it's not the final model, it's the
Prototype.
Beta.
prototype. Thank you. It is the
Prototype.
prototype damn robot, and it is half the size of the giant robot.
So it could fit in the room.
Is that doable?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I can make an adjustment with that.
Like Greg was under the impression that the final version was already, but it turns out it's just the prototype.
Super
make an
big
adjustment.
robot. Yeah. Super
Okay.
big. Super
Cool.
big. She knows super-
This robot suddenly shrinks in size slightly.
How big is it?
It is probably like 10 feet tall.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Beefy
Still a
fella.
big robot.
Yeah.
reboot.
Still a big
Reboot
robot.
it.
Magda can get it. Magda can take it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do another
I
initiative
think we need
roll,
to
and it's
fast forward.
gonna function similarly to how we did it before. One of you can be the elected initiative roller, and you all can assist with the initiative check.
Do we do the Garland as designated initiative? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still have a -2, so
that's
Okay, I've already forgotten what to roll.
an 8 and a 4. That's 12.
Nice. I got
It's
11
Dex
to
and-
add an extra.
Dex and
Roll.
insight.
Dex and insight.
So you're looking to roll a 10
Oh
or higher.
no.
Okay.
rolled a
That's
4.
a 1. Oh, but
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 6.
Oof.
Bad. Not good for jelly bean.
Okay.
Jelly bean. Jelly.
And what did Zeta get?
11.
11. Okay. So that's a 13 total for the initiative. Very cool. You are much faster than the robot, so you will all get to go before it.
Cool.
Alrighty. Unless someone else has a plan, I'd like to start with my lovely paint and do some stuff to it.
Fun. Hasn't felt this yet.
Okay, let's actually hope I hit him first.
Oh, so
Oh yeah.
fun fact. There are 3 parts to this robot. There's the head,
Ooh,
there is the left hand, and the right hand, and you can target any one of these.
perfect.
Okay.
I'll target the left hand just because I want to bring this thing apart.
Okay.
There's a 12, 13, 14 hits this thing's hand.
It sure does.
Perfect. Do my usual stuff. I get on my board and skate and like grind on parts of its body. And once I get to its arm, I spray paint a bunch of like X's and targets and symbols of like bricks being smashed and stuff, as I'm going to put a symbol of truth on it. Checks performed to examine or locate the creature bearing the symbol, as well as accuracy and magic checks for attacks against it, get a +2.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
That is me as I bounce off it and hopefully don't die.
All right.
Fingers crossed, right?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All right. So Zeta has tagged the left hand. As you land, the robot is going to activate its right hand, which flashes with a bright red light. It has like siren lights on each of the knuckles, and that hand is going to attempt to punch you. What is
again?
your defense?
Be afraid.
Defense is 10.
10. All right. Well, I rolled a 10 on the first die and a 1 on the other, so I've got a 14. So it's going to strike you.
I'll take it.
And it's going to be 25 damage.
Oh! I'm feeling
Dude, I'm
that.
so glad that I healed you earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have died. Yeah, what?
Who would like to go next?
I will go towards the end just because then if multiple people do get hit, I can heal multiple people at once. So
Nice.
That's fair.
I'll go then. I guess I'm gonna go ahead, take out my rifle, and try to take a shot at the robot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use barrage. So I use 10 mind points, and I give multi-2 to the rifle.
Okay. Which 2 targets do you want to hit?
Both his arms.
Both. Okay. Gotcha.
So that's dexterity plus insight. That's okay, right. That's a 6 and a 1. Plus 3, that's 10 total.
Okay. That's going to hit both of them. So you're going to apply the same damage to both of those hands.
Yeah, so that's 16 damage total.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
Real good.
And yeah, that's... For a second, I thought the 1 was 7. I was like, okay, yeah, that's good. No, it's a 1. Never mind.
I will say the right hand, after being shot with that barrage, is smoking a whole bunch. And the type of damage you did there was physical, correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The robot head rotates a couple times, and it is going to start charging up electricity as it starts to rotate. And you see that it's crackling with static as it continues to spin faster and faster. Who would like to go next?
Jolly Bean with his little stick. He takes his steps forward and he's like, "To the revenge!" And then just, and he cast Omega again because I seem to really like that move.
And who will you target?
I will target his head because that seems like a prime target right now. Especially with
Okay.
Wizard. Let's see. It is Insight Willpower. An 8 and a 1, so that is a 9. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Ooh. Then,
That will hit.
by the power of magic, he will lose an amount of hit points equal to 20 plus half his level again. Hooray!
Destroy this thing.
Hooray!
Semantics.
Oh, good lord.
Again, that miasma appears and causes damage to the robot. As you hit the head, though, in reflex, the right hand rushes forward to strike you for hitting the head. What is your defense?
It's not good. 6.
Wow. All right. I rolled a 6, so that is enough to hit you. You are going to only take 19 damage, though.
Only 19.
I have
Only 90.
Oh, Lord.
I am just a wait. Hang on. 35 minus. I'm doing math. I hate math. Oh, I'm just.
Okay, now I'm thinking I should have gone earlier.
It's okay. Now we know.
You're in crisis?
I'm 1 under crisis. What does that mean? That's bad, isn't it?
Okay.
Please, you may recover SL.
Crisis basically...
Mhm.
Crisis is a situation for your character. Certain abilities trigger when you enter crisis mode.
Mhm.
So that basically just means you're under half health.
He makes like a little squeaky noise when he.
Yay!
Sad squeaky noises.
Pulverized on the ground. This poor little sock.
He's so sad. He murdered a robot earlier, but he's so sad.
Who would like to go now?
Assis, do you want to go?
I mean, probably me, right?
Yeah.
You wanna...
Should I just put up that plant again? I should probably just put up that plant again. Yeah, I'm just gonna plant the ward wattle again.
Cool. I love that. So everyone will gain physical resistance.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. All right. I am going to spend some mind points and cast my healing spell. I can get Zeta and Jolly Bean, and I don't think Garland or Magda have any missing HP, correct? So I only have to spend 20 mind points, and each of you will recover up to 40 HP.
Nice, nice.
And I'm back to normal. Hooray!
Zane does a kickflip.
Just imagining that sock monkey just everything is a hooray.
Everything is-
Like Zeta gets booped on the nose with this giant lollipop, and like because Jolly Bean is so much smaller than said lollipop, it's just a gentle tap on the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hooray!
All right, that brings us back around to the start of the next turn. Who would like to go with the first slot in initiative here?
Okay, I have a question about
Yeah.
the clock for chloromancy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the clock changes at the end of my turn, right? Which means it would be at 1 right now. So if I were to go first, it would then be at 2 for everybody else.
I
Yes? No.
I believe it works that way. Yes.
Then
So
I should go first because we'll get the most benefit from that.
Perfect.
Cool. That would be the way to do it.
What am I supposed to do? I hit the right hand
The right hand. Okay.
with I have my spade out. What do I use for my shovel?
Using the shovel.
Is it just an improvised melee?
Just make it like your staff.
Oh, sure, that works. Oh, so that's windflower plus. Okay, fine. That's 2d10. That is 7. Okay,
7. Just enough.
lovely.
Jam.
So that is high roll plus 6, 11 physical.
All right. You strike this hand with your shovel, and the smoking continues. It sparks, it spits fire, and the hand opens up and collapses on the ground.
Nice.
Excellent.
This is just like Smash Bros.
Yes, exactly. Go Magda. Go Magda.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay. After you've disabled the hand, the right hand or the left hand is going to open up, and it's going to put itself in front of the face of the head, and a small beam of energy shoots out of the palm of this robotic hand, restoring damage that's been dealt to the robot head.
Oh, that's so annoying.
And it
All
heals
of this
20 hit
happened
points.
No!
I've done this a couple times to my players in a few games. I now regret it. This is my comeuppance, I'm sure.
Wait, is this physical damage? No. Wait,
No,
it
it's
was
just
a beam,
healing.
I guess. Oh no.
Yeah, it's healing itself.
Yeah, it's healing
Oh,
itself.
healing.
Mhm.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh no.
Okay, so now it would be one of your turns.
Okay. The head looks like it's charging up an attack or something, right? Some kind of skill.
It kind of does, yeah.
I don't like that. And it's been healed too. Ah! Okay. Sure. I can't stop it, but I can at least make it regret whatever skill it's doing. I'm assuming it's a skill. If I'm wrong, it's gonna suck. I am going to skate up and try and plant another symbol on the head. In fact, I'm going to do other things on top of that, but I'll get there. So a 10. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does hit, yes.
Perfect. I spray a bunch of I don't know, pictures of birds or something like that. As I put the symbol of forbiddance. Whenever it uses a skill, it takes 5 hit. It takes 5. It loses 5 hit points and 5 mind points.
Okay.
On top of that, however, because I completely forgot I had the skill until now. As you see Zeta's doing her stuff, she kind of like kicks her hoverboard and it heats up. I'm going to activate the heart of the engine. Effectively, I take 2 less damage. At least currently at the way I'm using it right now. So that's me. That's my turn. Good luck, everyone. We should really get rid of
Good
that.
luck,
All right.
everybody else.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I could go. So the robot is it still covering his face with the hand, or did he just remove it now?
Yeah, it beamed itself and then the hand went back down.
Okay.
It gave itself a healing facial.
It did.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try attacking again, and I'm gonna go ahead again and give it multi one more time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack the hand and the head.
Awesome.
That's 8 plus 4, 12, 15 total.
15 total. Okay. Yep, those will both hit. So how much damage are they each taking?
18 damage each.
18 each. Awesome.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Nice. Oh, bless.
Nice hit. The remaining hand is smoking and sparking, but still moving. We've got, what, one more person?
Yeah.
No, 2 more people to go.
Yeah.
Jollybean gonna just got a little mad about the healing thing, so he's gonna take his steel dagger and just kind of jump on the hand, and start stabbing as best he can. Dex
All right.
6 and a D10. There we go. And
Terrifying image.
Right.
does a 9 hit with my stabbies?
9, and you all, and I've been factoring this into your attacks with this. You all get +2 accuracy against this hand right now as well.
Oh.
So you've got an 11, which is definitely a hit.
Nice.
Cool.
So highest roll, so 5. So that's 9 damage to the wires connecting his hand to his body and stuff. So yeah.
All right. You cut some wire. You cut some wires. You stab and scrape at it a little bit. This hand is holding on for dear life,
He'd be biting,
but
like,
it is
the giant
still
thumb,
operable.
but his mouth doesn't open ever, so he's just.
I love that.
He's
After that, that leaves us with
Me.
yeah, Rosalind.
I don't have a lot of might points left. Or mind points.
yeah.
So I'm trying to think, is it worth it for me to cast a luck spell on the arm and try to take that out of combat?
Don't forget, and I apologize, I did not mention this as well. You have your inventory points.
Uh-huh.
You can always spend inventory points to pull out an elixir, a remedy, or a tonic
Okay.
during a fight, which you can use to restore mind points, hit points, or remove a status effect. So in order to do an elixir or remedy, it costs 3 of your inventory points,
Okay.
and the tonic costs 2.
Okay.
So-
Well, then I'm going to cast my luck spell and send out a single ray of soul energy. And that's HR plus 15. What is HR?
High roll.
High roll.
I had to look.
High
it up.
roll. Okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you still roll to hit.
Yeah. So that is what?
Depends on your class. It
Would
usually
I use
tells
my
you-
staff?
No, that would be if you're just bashing it with your staff.
Smack,
Which
smack.
class is this ability for?
Spiritist.
The Spiritist. Okay, let me pull that up real quick. Spiritist uses Insight Willpower.
Okay. Cool. They're both 10s.
That's
Nice.
critical.
No. I mean, it's two
Oh.
d10s. It's two d10s.
Oh, they're
from the roll.
2d10s. Okay, nice.
But it's 2 7s.
That's critical. All right. Now, what would you like to do with your critical opportunity?
Is there any that say I can do extra damage?
You can you can do the +4 bonus on an ally or yourself for a future attack.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put a +4 out there so the next person that's going to attack this thing can take a +4.
Okay. Nice. And then how much damage are you doing?
So that's 7 + 15. So it's 22 points of light damage on this robot. On the
head?
arm.
On the hand. Okay.
Yeah. Because you said it sounds like it's almost kerplunk.
Yeah.
Kerplunkus.
And that causes the hand to go kerplunkus
Nice.
as it just opens up, twitches a little bit, and then falls onto the ground just like the other hand,
Squeak.
leaving the head, which at this point releases a discharge of static energy, and it has multi-2, so it is going to hit 2 of you. I'm going to just roll randomly to see which of you are affected by it.
That's
Oh,
fair.
no.
So I'm going to do basically the order in the video chat here. First one is going to hit Rosalind. Second one can't hit the same character. Come on, dice. Third one can't hit the same character. There we go. And then the second one is going to strike Jolly Bean.
That's
Okay.
fair.
So-
I did stab him. So,
This is going to be Dex and Willpower. Let me just roll those dice.
oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
Will a 13 hit?
Yeah.
All right. So you are both going to take 18 bolt damage.
Does that count with our physical resistance?
Nope, because it is bolt damage.
Okay. Well, I don't know if bolt counted. Okay. So 18 points, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
If that was a skill, it also takes 5 damage and loses 5 mind points.
I will administer that because I honestly don't know.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just take it in favor of the players.
Yeah.
I meet my
All
crisis.
right, so that-
That's fun.
You meet your crisis
I
level
meet
again.
the crisis.
All right.
Yeah.
This
I'm at crisis as well.
this takes us back around. Who would like to go now?
Squeaky sadness.
So we just gotta smack it, right? That's it.
Stab the head.
All right. Unless someone else go, happily go and forget
Try
the spray
and
paint,
see
just
what
violence.
Violence is the answer.
Violence is
Or
the
violence
answer.
is the question, and the answer is yes.
I will activate harden the engine again and switch it from defending me to give me 2 extra damage. Let's see if I hit. Plus my accuracy, 12.
That's a hit.
Perfection. This is going to do a lovely, let's see, high rolls 8. My weapon does an extra. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Ooh.
20 plus harden, 22 physical as I
Nice.
ride up it and do like a whole bunch of spins, like an Indy 900 or something, and then get off my board and just smack it.
Fantastic.
Krakatoa.
Great hit.
That is my turn.
Krakatoa. Who would like to go next?
Oh, it's still alive.
I can take a shot at it again.
All right.
I just keep firing the rifle to its head now.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Like, I don't have any more mind points, so no. And I think it has to target multiple enemies, so no more multi.
No more barrage.
Yeah. 7 plus 1. Oh my god! But I have a +3 at least, so that's 11.
That's definitely a hit.
So that's 17 damage to the head then.
17.
Yeah.
It is sparking. It is shooting out little bits of flame from the mouth. It is short-circuiting. It looks like it's about ready to drop. It starts to spin as it generates additional energy, just like it did before. And as it continues to spin and generate that electricity, the right hand pushes itself up and
No!
gets back into action.
No!
Hey, come back!
Oh no.
I kind of.
Okay, we got to get that head away.
Yeah.
Goes the
Yeah,
head.
we gotta go after the head. I agree.
All right.
I agree.
I can go next.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it.
I pack the head with the shovel. Just pop it right on the head.
Do it to
Bonk.
it.
That is wait. A 0 is a 10, right? Oh, so that's 16.
That's a hit.
So that is 16 physical damage.
That is
Nice.
enough to defeat the foe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You land
Peace on Earth.
the finishing blow with a shovel.
See, I'm
Nice.
so glad you picked up that shovel.
That is a great shovel.
I know, right? I mean, it was the same stats as my stick, but like I feel like the effect is nicer.
All right. The head is struck with a shovel, and the metal on metal rings out in this room. The head is generating electricity, which suddenly discharges, causing no damage to anyone. And the head shakes and rattles, making noise like coins inside of a tin can. And then it explodes harmlessly, causing no one any damage. As the robot collapses, the arms fall to the ground with no central processor to tell them what to do. They no longer function. You have defeated this enemy, leaving you able to do whatever you would like to do with respect to this dam.
Let's return the water and destroy it.
Woo! Smash it with the stick.
Smash, smash, smash.
Break everything.
Smash.
I'm sure there's like a safe way to do this, but Zeta does not know that safe way. So you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably figure out the safe way first. Or...
Jelly
Zeta's
bean.
Just make sure we can escape safely. That's really all that matters.
Jelly bean just a little paws. They're too soft to destroy.
Is there an instruction manual?
Oh, that'd be great. I doubt it.
Can I
For,
spend a Fabula point to find an instruction manual to see if there's a shutdown sequence?
A shutdown sequence.
Mhm.
Heck, there's a giant button that just says shut down.
Mhm.
Sequence.
Punch the button just to be flashy. It doesn't even feel good because it's like I'm punching down.
It doesn't click. It doesn't make the clicky
Yeah.
noise. Where it's a click.
Oh, hey, someone just donated $10. Just in case we have another skill check.
Just in case.
Oh, thank you very much.
You might need a skill
Thank
check
you.
if this whole place blows up, you know?
The button is
Yeah.
pressed. The turbines you can hear shut down and slow down, and that electrical noise, that whirring of mechanics and gears stops. And you have deactivated the dam. The water continues to flow, but it is no longer being used to cool down the spinning turbines, so it maintains the same temperature as it goes through. Since we're running a little close to time here for our session, I will ask a series of questions. Would you destroy the dam?
Of course.
I feel like yes, because it's an Enercorp property.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Responsibly destroy it.
You will
Yeah,
try to
responsibly
be
destroy.
responsible.
Yeah. You're able to overload the dam robot prototype defender and cause it to explode, destroying the top section of the dam, which causes the water to start flowing through and destroys the structural integrity of the overall dam itself. And it is torn down by the force of nature, taking back over what it rightfully has. In the days that follow, the water returns to the pond, albeit there is rubble and concrete and mechanics that are strewn about here, but it returns to a more natural state as the frogmen vacate Salt Shore and return to their homes. The villagers are then able to return to their own domiciles, their own dwellings, and they offer you all equipment for your travel and a wonderful spa day.
Spa day.
Nice.
Free spa day.
Free spa day.
Okay.
And you all have saved the village of Salt Shore from a less than kind fate. Congratulations, everyone.
We did it.
You've done the thing.
We did the thing.
We did it. We did it. We did
And
it.
with that, I think that's where we will call this adventure closed, so that we stay close to time. Why don't we go ahead and say goodbye? Just let folks know where to find you on the internet and call it a day. Why don't we go ahead in reverse order and start with Assis?
Oh, hey. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Goodbye.
Seems fine now.
We gotcha.
My video is rotating around. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, hi, I'm Assis. You can find me at Lesbianing at just about anywhere. That's lesbian plus yearning. And I played your nature, giant nature woman. And yeah.
All right, that would make us go over to Haley.
I'm Haley. Like I said, I'm Hail Sam across the internet. Normally, no one else has that username, so it's 9 out of 10 me. Mostly I'm on Discord under Corliss though, so if you find me there, that's where I'm at. I'm not really on Twitch or anything, so sadness, betrayal.
Sadness. I think that brings us over to D.
Yes, I am D. Your favorite bad musician who can occasionally be found in places as Alphabet Sauce online or as Planless Dan on YouTube, where I talk about tabletop games, music, and giant robots. And I've been playing our lovely skater girl Zeta. Bye.
That goes to Dax.
Hi, I'm Dax, they, she, her pronouns. I'm a forever GM, podcaster, charity streamer, and you can find me on Twitter at GM_Dax, Blue Sky as GM Dax. You can find my podcast, Roads Uncharted. It is the first ever, longest running Genesis RPG actual play podcast. So go check us out on simplecast.com or wherever podcasts are found. We are currently in season 5, so go enjoy our adventures.
And Capo.
Hi, I'm Capo. You can find me on Twitch or on YouTube at /Capo. And on Twitter, which is the only one that's different, that's KP0LUPO. Why is that different? I genuinely do not remember at this point. It's been a long time since I created that account, so I don't know why that's 0.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in this adventure today. I am Wren. I'm an agender variety streamer, podcaster, tabletop role-playing game performer, and professional dungeon master. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Thorny Dryad, like a prickly bush. Again, I want to thank the players for being such good sports with this, for having fun, and for rescuing the poor, sad frogmen. I appreciate everyone who's donated to this wonderful cause, and I hope you'll stick around for more of the wonderful games that we have left in this 52-hour charity game extravaganza. See you
And
later.
thanks, Steve, for
Speaking
hosting
of it,
this.
you can
Yeah,
also
big
find
thanks
me.
to Steve and
Yeah,
Pantsless.
thank you, Steve, for hosting and thanks, Ed. But,
It's been great.
but I just want to point out, you can also find me in 5 hours right here running game number 12. So,
Hey!
There you go.
All right, I guess that's it for us.
Hey,
See y'all later.
Yep, we can hear you, Steve.
Oh, Ren just can't hear Steve.
oh, they still can't. Okay.
Friends the best.
Bye, Steve. Thank you so much.